guys, Civilord here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave Lady Deathstrike. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, as I said before, today we are taking a look at Lady Deathstrike. She is part of the Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave of the Marvel Legends line, brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro. Not so fine folks if you're getting annoyed trying to find this wave. It's not exactly the easiest thing to do right now. But boy, if you want some Shang-Chi movie shit, there's plenty of that. But, as far as accessories go, this thing comes with none, so that sucks. But she does come with a giant Yeti torso. Of course, this is Xemnu's torso. I just said Yeti because it's fun to say. He's got this little belt here. Kind of hinders the ab crunch. Like nobody's business, but, you know, you can't get it to work. It does have the waist swivel and the T-jointed hips there, so there's that. It's a big old chunk of white plastic, really. But getting into Lady Deathstrike, looks great. I love the teched out details on her breastises there, as well as on her wrists. Pretty much like all the aesthetics on this figure. Looks awesome. I would have maybe preferred if this was down. Crazy, is this hair? Hat pieces? I don't know what those are. I would have also maybe liked an angrier head. She looks very stern here. This is the face she makes when she's about to cut your throat, but as she's doing it, I would imagine she'd be all maybe some alternate hands. Although I think this is fine. But we'll get into that. So articulation, her head does have a lot of tilt. Can't snap her neck and kill her. I don't know if that'll work because she is a robot, cyborg, whatever. You can look up and down, and even though she does have the hair pieces, again, is that hair? She can look up without a problem, so that's nice. It does get out of the way for you. Again, tilt. Shoulders go out to the side, pretty good. Just about 90, if not more so. No butterfly joint, though it does kind of feel like there is one. She does rotate. I will say, I think the shoulders could use a little bit of work. They feel a little gummy, but not too bad. There's a bicep swivel. Single joint at the elbow. She can claw her own face, I think. You can get in there. I already think I talked about this, but her elbow does rotate. Her wrists rotate. And this side, it hinges up and down for some reason, which I don't think is ideal for a hand like this. I think you would want in and out more so than anything. This hand, however, does hinge in and out, which works great for posing. And I will say, as far as like any clawed character, at least like this goes, not like Wolverine, obviously, but they always do this. They have like a more closed right hand and a more open left hand. We mix it up maybe one of these days. It's like always how they do it. It's kind of funny, kind of old. Mix it up, man. She does have a diaphragm joint or a ball joint in the waist. Does rotate, hinges back pretty far. Doesn't hinge forward much at all, but it does a little bit. It does tilt side to side as well. Her hips kick out to the side. Okay, I guess. Get back down, forward and back. Thigh cut. Double joint at the knee. 100% pinless. So they're nice and solid. Like the Mattel Masterverse figures. And then she has a hinge in the foot with a rocker. which has some detents to it, but doesn't feel like you're going to break it. It's nice and soft. It's a soft detent, but it's still there. And then she has peg holes at the bottom of her feet. So really awesome figure. Lacking in the accessories department, though. Would have liked an alt head or something, but as it stands, I think this is great. Looks just like the 90s Toy Biz figure of this character as far as like the colors go. She had a very similar design. She also had like a weird belt thing. I'm surprised they didn't add that in either, but whatever. It's nothing I care too much about. And while I do have the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends version of this character, I'm going to refrain from showing you guys that in this video. Because A, I don't want you to go blind, and B, I don't know where it is right now. I think I have it packed away because it is so, well, butt ugly. But with that being said, let's take a look at some size comparisons. Taking a look at some size comparisons, here's Lady Deathstrike, next to the only other figure I currently have from this wave, of course being Arcade. View of him will be going up tomorrow. As well as another clawed baddie, we have Carnage from the Venom Pool wave. And you can see what I mean here. He's got the same kind of claw shape that she does. The more closed claw on the right, more open claw on the left. Only difference is he's got the in and out hinge, whereas Lady Deathstrike has the up and down hinge. And this also gives you an idea of how kind of petite and small this figure is. Up next, here she is next to her arch nemesis, the Wolverine. I believe this is the Tiger Stripe Wolverine from the Apocalypse wave. I think the one from the 3-pack I have has the bone claws and the battle damage face on it, but I digress. And just for shits and giggles, here she is next to Lady Death, because their names are very similar when you look at it. I like Lady Death more, of course. And last but certainly not least, got our two regulars, Mythic Legions, Brother Mandibulus, and Mortal Kombat 11 spawns. With that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and while I do have a couple of issues with the arms on this particular figure, I gotta say, I think this is one of the better Marvel Legends to come out this year. I love all the tech detailing around her breastises and her wrists. I love the claws, even though I wish they'd mix it up with the claws. It seems like every time we get a clawed character, well, clawed like this, not clawed like Wolverine, of course, they always have like the more closed hand on the right side, open hand on the left side. And what the heck is up with that vertical hinge? That's not exactly useful in this case. Anytime we want them to use it, they don't use it. And anytime they do use it, they sometimes use it wrong. And this is one of the cases where it's used wrong. Because that's not exactly how your wrist works when you're trying to slash someone's face off. But I digress. Other than maybe a little bit more paint detail, I think this figure came out excellent. I love how it looks. It looks fantastic. It's going to look great on my X-Men shelf with my other Wolverine villains. I'm really stoked to have this one. So I would highly recommend you pick this one up, even if you're not interested in the Xemnu Build-A-Figure. If you're a fan of X-Men or Wolverine, it's definitely one to add to your collection. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Stay tuned, I'm going to be looking at another figure from this wave tomorrow. That's going to be Arcade, another X-Men character. And if you haven't already, hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions for all kinds of toy and action figure related posts and whatnots. As well as don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure. If you like it, don't like it, Jones for it, gonna pass on it. I see a lot of people buying this, but up here in my area, a lot of people don't buy female figures. It's an interesting conundrum. Especially a female figure this good, I think it's worth having. But as always, don't forget to keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. Especially when I can't find Flip Dormammu Red Skull. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.